Get tuned into Jollof Now on Radio Now 95.3 FM. My name is Doris, and today in the studio, I have a very handsome guest. You can see it on my face, right? Yes. I have with me Mr. Ideal Nigeria Earth Daudu Samson Kelvin. Thank you so much for coming through.
You're welcome.
You're so... You guys are always so put together. Why? Do you guys have a little bit of crazy in you?
Not really bad.
No, you don't have a lot.
Just maybe very, very, very little.
Okay, so first, I like your hair.
Thank you.
Is this the look you use every time, or you use this look specifically for the pageant?
Yes, specifically for this pageant.
Okay.
I do different types of hairstyle.
Looks. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, let's jump right in. So, how long have you been in the modeling industry?
I would say 1.5 years. 1.5 years.
Oh, so you're new.
Yes, I'm new.
Oh, wow. And then you've bagged yourself something already.
Yes.
That's interesting, though. Some of us had to sweat before we got to where we were. Lucky you, I guess. So obviously, this is your first time applying for Mr. Ideal.
Yes, this is my first time.
So how was the process like?
At first, I didn't know about it, so it was someone that just told me, a close friend, and I was like, okay, let me try it out.
Okay.
And because of my work back then, I was unable to. So now that I have the time, I said, okay, let me try it out. And
here we are.
Yeah.
So are you based in Lagos?
Yes, I'm based in Lagos.
Okay, so whilst you were working in Lagos, what were you doing at the time?
It's just work. It's just work.
Nothing specific?
No, nothing. Just work because of the line of my work.
Okay.
Every day,
Okay, so how was the process like? How rigorous? Was he easy? Was he, was he an amazing experience?
I would say it was easy, 20%, but not easy, because you have to work for it. You can't just decide that you want to do something and sit back.
Right.
And wait for it to, you have to keep watching it. You have to put all the energy, so it wasn't easy. But.
Okay, so when you decided to apply, did you take a minute to do maybe some research, do some personal trainings?
Yes, I do. Before then, I've always been checking out people, like models, checking their profile, looking the way they talk, how they work, how they do that thing. So I've been preparing myself for this.
Okay, so the things that you did to prepare yourself are just, checking out your walk and your speech. Nothing else?
The looks as well, how you talk and how you smile.
Okay, you have a very good smile, by the way, a beautiful smile. Much. Okay, so how did you tackle the different stages leading up to the pageant? Okay,
what I did was I had to, first and foremost, we had a very good coach that helped us out so all I did was to pay attention, listen to what we've been taught, masterclass, ask questions. So these are part of what will help you so that you would be able to, when you get to that place, you know what to do. So these are the things that really helped me in.
The masterclass was very helpful.
The masterclass was very helpful.
How long were you guys in the camp for?
A week. Less than a week.
1 week for the camp?
Yes, 1 week for the camp, yeah.
Before the D-Day. So basically you guys were there for, 7 days?
Yes, we were there for, less than 6 days.
Less than 6 days, and you were able to grasp a lot to get yourself
before
ready.
Then, we've been having classes. We've been having classes.
Okay. So, Daudu Samson Kelvin, where are you originally from?
From Kogi State.
Okay. So you're originally from Kogi State?
Yes.
But you represented Ekiti. How do you guys pick that? Do they pick it for you, or do you pick the state yourself?
They picked it for us.
Was there a particular reason why they picked Ekiti for you instead of giving you Kogi?
I don't know. Probably based on our performances, and that's how they gave us that. So I don't really know. I can't really say.
Right. I actually liked your outfit with the choker and everything. What was the concept behind it?
It's the theme for this year is Odaisi outfits.
Okay.
So we asked to get designs that look like that of a god.
Right.
So I had to just look at something. I've already seen that most people will be wearing majorly same thing. So I had to make sure of kind of Wakanda style, mixture of African style.
Right. Okay. Was there anything that scared you during the process leading to the pageant?
Yes.
Okay.
The worst, the only thing that I was scared about was I think the interviews, meeting people. Yeah, it was one of the things that scared me, and then but I was able to overcome that.
Right. Did you reach out to any of your predecessors before, the D-Day?
No, not really. I did not. What I did was just to listen to their former programs, check their page, check how they've done before, and so we are lucky to have them during the camp.
Training.
Yeah, during the
that's
training.
nice.
So they were around, and they said a lot of things, and it's part of what really boosted my confidence.
Okay, nice. All right, you're tuned in to Jollof Now on Radio Now 95.3 FM. My name is Doris, and today in the studio I have with me Mr. Ideal Nigeria Earth, Daudu, Samson, Kelvin. Do not touch that dial, keep it locked on Radio Now 95.3 FM. Welcome back. You're tuned into Jollof Now on Radio Now 95.3 FM. My name is Doris, and today in the studio I have with me Mr. Ideal Nigeria Earth, Daudu, Samson, Kelvin. So I hope you've been enjoying yourself, though.
Sure, why not?
Okay, let's jump right back in. So at any point, of course, when you go into any form of competition, you're gunning to win. Was there a stage where you looked around and you're like, nah, I got this in the bag, I'm going to win? Did you ever think you're going to win?
Yes.
Okay.
I've always thought about I'm going to win, but I also had at the back of my mind that whatever happens. All I just need to do is be myself, do what I need to do, get noticed out there, just be natural, just as my coach used to say, be natural.
Great.
And that was what I did. And luckily enough, what really happened that day was that I had just, we were asked to bring crowds, and so my crowds were not even up to 7. But a lot of people were rooting for me there because they saw the way I was. So that was why at the end, everyone was just coming that, oh, really root for you, like you did well, your smile, the way you walk. So it was just me just being natural, and I was able to capture at least, let's say,
new fans.
New fans.
Okay. So what does being Mr. Ideal Nigeria Earth entail?
It's about me going for international modeling.
Okay.
Going for runways, and also being there for Mr. Ideal, the king himself, if he's not around, so I can
standing.
Yeah, stand
Oh. So why do you have, you said you did a few research here and there. Do you know specifically why it's called Earth and not just first runner-up?
Well, what we're just being taught, I didn't really do research on that.
Okay.
What I was going for was the crown. So, but what I get to know later on is that it's another way. It's also the same as being a king, but it also has everybody has their own different tax.
Right.
So for me, I have my own tax.
Okay.
And if the king is not there to do his own tax, I would
step in
to help out in some places.
Okay.
So
what are the specific things that you would do in your office? Yes.
Going for international, as I said.
Still the international, nothing
money.
Outside that.
And also, if it comes to, depends on where I would like to channel myself into, maybe acting or singing, or so it depends on that. And going out for probably representing the brand itself.
Okay. So what would you say might have been the reason why you got, to be Mr. Earth, rather than not maybe getting anything at all, or not getting to be Mr. Ideal?
That's why I think it's just me being myself. As I said, that wherever you are, just try to be different. And you being different is just being yourself. We are all different human beings. Just be yourself, and that was what really helped me. At this point, I was told that I was slacking during the camp, because I was actually up for evictions twice.
Oh, there was evictions?
Yes, there was.
Amongst yourselves?
Yes, among ourselves.
Wow.
So I was up twice, and I had to just step up my game, be me, be natural, do what I need to do. Don't just look at the crown itself. Just be there, entertain the people, and I did that. So.
Okay, so I like to ask this question because I feel like as a as a participant or a contestant, you are not just a contestant. After winning, you have to bring something to the table. So what are your plans? Of course, you have your own office being Mr. Ideal Nigeria Earth. What are your plans for, the post and House of Twitch?
Okay, so what I have in mind is that I plan to reach out to people, especially children with autism.
Okay.
I want to see how I've looked like around Nigeria, and I found out that they were not really concentrating on this. Yeah, people are really working on the motherless baby home, but I would like to look more on children with autism. Like, we need to look at them, special children with special abilities, and I want to see how I can come in any way to help, to assist, and we should not just neglect them. We should bring them to a community whereby they can be catered for.
Okay, great stuff. You've been in the modeling industry for a year and a half.
Yeah.
What challenges have you faced so far?
Well, none for now.
Okay.
None for now.
So what challenges did you face during the process leading up to the pageant?
Okay, a lot of things. One, you have to be up in your social media. So it's also one of the challenges, because I have to always be posting things, creating content.
Right.
So you have to be very, very fast and sharp about it.
Right.
And what else again? The interviews, just as I said, it's also part of the challenge. Trying to meet when you're talking to people and you're trying to grasp the question. So it's a part of that. And the runway too. At first I didn't get it, but I had to just pay attention to. I was able to get the concept, and that was why I won the award for best runway.
Right. Oh, you did. What did they give you for it? Did they give you money? Did they give you money? Tell me now. I will not beg you.
I don't want to tell you later.
Okay. That means they gave money below. Okay. So now you're famous. You're famous. I mean, you're good looking and now you're famous. So how do you intend to handle your fame?
I'll just try to be me, as I said, and be out there. I have my own plans as well, personal plans, and apart from that, also use this platform to reach out to help people out there as well. It's about helping everyone.
Great.
So.
Okay. So if you had the opportunity to do this again, what would you do differently?
I would what would I do differently? Okay, I would work more on my voting power, work more on my voting power, and also I would be more confident. It's part of it as well, be more confident, and especially during the process, during the stages, I will try as much as possible to up my games. Up my game, make sure I'm always top in every, because we have different segments. So I always try to make sure I'll be up in every segments. Yeah.
So if you're not a model, what would you have been doing?
I'm an architect. I'm into interior and exterior design. Nice. So I would still love to pursue that as well. So apart from being a model.
Great stuff. So aside, your plans to help, kids living with autism, which is you doing your Mr. Ideal work, you personally, as Daudu, Samson, Kelvin, what is next for you?
Okay, I need to try to, I've started my own firm, registered. It's Matram Designs, and I need to see how I can connect people. It's about connections, reach out to people, and be out there as a brand. And also try to, I also plan to not just being in Nigeria only, try to travel out, meet a lot of people, go to places that I've not been before, and so that's my plan as well.
Okay, so with your over a year experience, and of course Mr. Ideal is such a big deal, and you've gotten experience from that as well, what advice can you give to upcoming models?
The only advice I have to give you is that just be yourself, honestly. Just be yourself. And another thing is, whenever you have a dream, don't just see it. You have to take a step. If you don't take a step, you won't be where you won't be where I am today, because I had to take a step. So whatever you have, anything you have a plan to do, if you want to do, just take a step and move forward, and you'll surely get it.
All right. Thank you so much, Daudu, for coming through. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You're tuned into Jollof Now on Radio Now 95.3 FM. My name is Doris. Today in the studio, I had with me Mr. Ideal Nigeria, Earth, Daudu, Samson, Kelvin. Do not touch that dial. Keep it locked on Radio Now 95.3 FM. Enjoy.